As we move gently through the years, many of us begin to wonder about the secret pathways that lead to longevity. Aging gracefully isn't merely a matter of years. It's an intricate dance between body, mind, and spirit. And unlike youth, which shouts with energy, longevity whispers. It whispers through the softness of a steady heartbeat, through the quiet strength of muscles still reaching, hands still creating, mind still wondering. The science of living longer is not a rigid equation, but a canvas, a mosaic painted with daily rituals, subtle signals, and mindful choices. Science offers clues, but it is our attention, our intention, that gives those clues power. These signs, measured by labs, confirmed by research, gain their deepest meaning when lived and felt. This is not about extending time, but enriching it. These signs aren't just predictors of years to come, they are invitations to listen, to reflect, to choose habits not just for survival, but for vibrance. So let's explore the 7 quiet signals that point toward a longer life. Not with fear or urgency, but with gentle curiosity and the wonder that never truly fades with age. Sign 1. Walking speed, the rhythm of life. Mr. Yang, 72, never considered his morning walks remarkable. Rain or shine, he would set out with a determined pace, greeting the sunrise with quiet ritual. Yet behind his steady stride was something powerful, a predictor of life itself. Studies have shown that walking speed is one of the strongest indicators of overall health in older adults. Faster walking correlates with better cardiovascular fitness, stronger muscles, sharper cognitive function, and even longer lifespan. It's not about sprinting, it's about maintaining a natural, confident rhythm that shows the body is still efficiently coordinated, balanced, and resilient. Years ago, Mr. Yang didn't walk for science. He walked because it made him feel alive. But now, understanding the research, he embraced each step differently. His walk wasn't just exercise. It was a daily vote for his longevity, a silent agreement between body and spirit. When aging slows the stride, it often signals hidden battles, heart disease, cognitive decline, muscular atrophy. Mr. Yang's persistent pace was not an accident. It was a quiet triumph. Every step matters. And every minute spent moving intentionally strengthens not only the body, but the very future it inhabits. If you or someone you care about thinks slowing down is just age, think again. Follow our journey for more insights, share this with someone you cherish, and comment below. How do you honor your rhythm each day? Sign 2. Grip strength, holding firm. Mr. Alvarez, 75, never gave much thought to his grip. But after dropping his coffee cup twice in 1 week, he grew concerned. He thought it was clumsiness, a fluke. But it wasn't. Grip strength, researchers now understand, is more than hand power. It's a powerful biomarker of overall health and longevity. A firm grip reflects muscle quality, cardiovascular efficiency, and even brain function. It's one of the simplest yet most telling indicators of how well the body is aging. In clinical studies, individuals with weaker grips were more likely to experience frailty, cognitive decline, and higher mortality rates. Grip strength declines naturally with age, but when it drops too far, too fast, it's a signal, not a coincidence. Are you starting to notice small changes like this? Do you know what these subtle symptoms might really mean? Mr. Alvarez began using a soft rubber grip ball, doing resistance exercises, and adjusting his daily routines to strengthen his hands and arms. His grip returned. But so did something else: his confidence. Holding on to a railing, lifting groceries, shaking hands, each motion became a quiet affirmation that he was still strong. What seemed like a minor issue became a turning point. For Mr. Alvarez, holding firm wasn't just about hands, it was about identity, resilience, and fighting for a future still unfolding. Know someone whose grip is weakening? Don't ignore it. Share this, follow for more real signs of resilience, and comment. What small strength are you building today? Sign 3. Social connections, hearts and harmony. Mr. Bennett, 81, used to think loneliness was simply a part of aging. After his wife passed, the house grew quieter. Days blurred together. He lived quietly, seeing neighbors occasionally, but rarely engaging deeply. It wasn't sadness exactly, it was a slow drift, like leaves floating away from the branch. Research has shown that strong social ties are one of the most powerful predictors of longevity. Seniors with vibrant social networks live significantly longer, healthier lives than those isolated. Studies show loneliness can increase mortality risk by 26%, a danger comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Friendship isn't just emotional, it's biological. Close bonds lower stress hormones, regulate blood pressure, boost immune function, and protect against cognitive decline. Mr. Bennett's doctor suggested something simple: one connection a day. A chat with a neighbor, a call to an old friend, a visit to a local book club. At first, it felt awkward, forced, his words stumbled. But over time, something shifted. His laughter returned, his energy lifted, his blood pressure dropped. Even the creaks in his knees seemed less daunting. Human connection is not a luxury in later life, it's vital nourishment. It strengthens the body. It brightens the mind. It reaffirms meaning. Without it, the heart not only grows lonely, it grows vulnerable. Isolation silently corrodes vitality, dimming life's brilliance when we need it most. If someone you know seems quieter, more withdrawn, reach out. If you feel isolated yourself, take the first brave step. Follow us for stories that remind you. Connection saves lives. Share this video with someone you miss. And comment below. Who brings light into your days? Sign 4. Cognitive curiosity, the spark within. Mr. Medina, 78, had a bookshelf that overflowed. He'd read about Roman history, modern astronomy, watercolor techniques, and Eastern philosophy. Retirement, for him, wasn't an end, it was an open door to wonder. Cognitive curiosity is more than a pastime. Studies have shown that older adults who actively seek new knowledge, whether through reading, puzzles, or hobbies, experience slower cognitive decline, improved memory, and a more resilient sense of identity. The brain, like a muscle, strengthens with use. Mr. Medina wasn't trying to live longer. He simply couldn't imagine life without learning. He took online courses. He asked endless questions at the community center. He carried notebooks everywhere, jotting down facts, thoughts, and questions. His curiosity lit every conversation, every quiet morning, every walk through the park. What researchers now know is what Mr. Medina always felt, that staying mentally active fosters not just longevity, but joy. His curiosity became a flame small, steady, and vital. He once said, "As long as I wonder, I know I'm still here." Even 5 minutes a day spent learning something new can reinforce neuroplasticity and cognitive strength. It's not about becoming a genius. It's about staying open, interested, and alive to life's smallest fascinations. What's something new you learned this week? Share it below. And if someone you love stopped learning, gently reignite that spark, because curiosity is life's quiet engine. Section 5. Emotional optimism, the quiet light. Mr. Jennings, 76, had a way of seeing the world that others admired. When his arthritis flared, he called it a reminder that I'm still kicking. When the power went out, he lit candles and told stories. He wasn't ignoring the hardships of aging, he was reframing them. That attitude, studies now confirm, has measurable power. Emotional optimism is linked to lower inflammation levels, reduced risk of chronic diseases, and longer life expectancy. Positive outlooks help regulate cortisol, support immune responses, and even influence gene expression. What we think consistently becomes what our body believes. Mr. Jennings didn't fake cheerfulness, he cultivated it. Through gratitude journaling, breathing exercises, and conscious media choices, he chose to center joy even on hard days. And that choice shaped his biology. His friends noticed. His energy lifted others. He wasn't relentlessly cheerful, he was resilient. In a world that often magnifies negativity, Mr. Jennings became a quiet rebel, someone who insisted on hope. Are you protecting your mindset like your health? It's time to follow us to learn how optimism reshapes aging. Share this with someone who needs encouragement today. And comment, what helps you find light when life feels dim? Sign 6, balanced nutrition, quiet nourishment. Mr. Hamid, 74, had always been proud of his home-cooked meals. Lentils, greens, fresh herbs, his kitchen was a place of warmth and memory. But over time, even his careful habits began to falter. He began skipping vegetables for convenience, choosing toast and tea over full meals. Balanced nutrition isn't just about avoiding fast food. It's about feeding a changing body with what it needs: fiber for digestion, protein for muscle maintenance, healthy fats for brain function, and micronutrients for cellular repair. Aging bodies absorb nutrients differently. Metabolism slows. Appetite may diminish, but the need for nutrients doesn't disappear, it intensifies. Mr. Hamid noticed he was feeling weaker, more tired. He visited a dietitian who gently helped him rebuild his meals. Not through dieting, but through color-bright berries, dark greens, golden turmeric rice. Eating became joyful again, not a chore. Scientific research shows that seniors with diverse, nutrient-dense diets experience lower rates of dementia, heart disease, and frailty. Food is medicine, but also memory. For Mr. Hamid, each meal became a connection to his past, a gift to his present, and a commitment to his future. He began hosting small lunches again, sharing recipes, laughing with friends. In nourishing his body, he rediscovered his spirit. Even simple adjustments can reignite vitality. Because nutrition isn't just survival, it's self-respect in every bite. Sign 7. Restful sleep, the silent healer. Mrs. Thompson, 79, always treated her sleep like sacred ritual. Her bedroom was calm, cool, and quiet. A lavender diffuser, a cup of chamomile tea, a familiar book to close the day. As she aged, friends teased her for her strict bedtime. "You're not a kid anymore," they laughed. But Mrs. Thompson smiled, knowing what they didn't, that her devotion to rest was devotion to health. Science now affirms what she practiced intuitively. Restful sleep is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. It promotes cellular repair, strengthens memory, balances mood, and reduces the risk of stroke, diabetes, and heart disease. Aging changes sleep architecture. It shortens deep sleep phases, increases nighttime waking. But consistent routine sleep hygiene can protect and enhance sleep quality. Mrs. Thompson rarely missed her rhythm. If stress intruded, she journaled. If aches crept in, she stretched gently. Sleep to her wasn't escape, it was restoration. In her dreams, she said, her body whispered back its gratitude. Researchers agree. It's not just sleep quantity, but quality. Unbroken, peaceful, healing hours that allow the mind and body to reset, to recover. Mrs. Thompson believed aging gracefully wasn't about doing more. It was about recovering well. Her sleep didn't delay aging, it deepened her grace within it. Final reflection: the wisdom in the quiet signs. Longevity isn't luck. It's layered, woven from quiet moments, consistent care, and the stories we choose to tell ourselves. The signs we've explored aren't magical, they're meaningful. They remind us that small details, gently honored, have the power to shape a longer, more vibrant life. You don't need perfection. You need presence, to notice the rhythm of your walk, the warmth of connection, the spark of curiosity, the choice to rest, the joy of eating well, the quiet resilience in a hopeful heart. This isn't a checklist, it's a conversation with your body, with your spirit, with the years you have left. Aging gracefully doesn't mean avoiding time. It means walking with it, open-eyed, open-hearted, and fully awake. The path ahead is yours, and it's not too late to choose it with care. If this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs a reminder of their own strength. Subscribe to stay close to stories that matter. And comment below, which quiet sign spoke loudest to you?